What's up, man? What's your name?
Ryan, man.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Kip?
Nice to meet you, Kip.
Nice to meet you. What are we doing today?
Oh, we're skydiving, baby.
Skydiving? That's crazy. Why do you want to do that?
I don't know, man. I figured I'd be crazy enough to go to Iraq. I'd be crazy enough to skydive.
25-year-old staff sergeant with 2 young boys. You accomplished a lot in a short period of time, that's for damn sure. Bring a little piece of you back home to Cobbtown, Georgia. Where is Cobbtown, Georgia anyway, Michael?
It all began with the portrait of Blake Russell. Phil and Blake had grown up together. Blake was killed in Iraq in 2006. Phil painted a portrait for Blake's dad, Ron, and the day that he received it, he called Phil and said that he felt like his son had come home. And those are the words that changed our lives. And the American Fallen Soldiers Project began. Originally we were presenting the portraits at the families' houses, and then we got invited to present at an event, and that inspired us to start having our own events. They just began to get larger and larger. We try to personalize each ceremony to where it brings the life of the soldier to where he's there, he's a part of it. We chose to commit to do whatever it took to honor the families and to help them in any way that we could.
My brother, Gilbert Mingatis, was an extremely friendly, outgoing person.
Johnny never met a stranger. He loved everybody.
Bill was a really just fun-loving individual.
He had a smile on him that was always constant. He was well loved by his company.
He had been in the service for 18 years. He wanted to join ever since he was 8 years old.
Went to college, and then after 9/11.
He decided he didn't want to wait. He was going to go into service first.
I haven't really seen him in a long time.
And we had received another portrait of my brother from another painter, and it didn't bring him to life, and we saw these pictures that Phil had done for other families.
I've seen pictures that he's painted, and I just can't believe how beautiful they are.
How are you doing personally?
Right now, I just feel empty.
And this was his first tour to Iraq, and he was there for 7 days.
He got killed on his grandmother's birthday. You know, they took him away.
Do you think the painting might help any at all?
I feel like the painting will bring him home to me.
We're going to do it, and you have more than my commitment. Whatever talent God's instilled into this body and into this heart and mind, I'll apply it with every ounce of energy. That I promise, Mom. Lord, I pray you would lead and guide my hand and make sure that every stroke is done with a sense of passion and determination. We're going to do the best job we can together to comfort his family. Amen. Staff Sergeant Michael Murphy, truly been my pleasure.
Lights on the portrait, lights.
They see the portrait as something that is more than a painting. It's really like a window that the families communicate through to their lost loved one.
Look at that sparkle and look at that smirk. That's my boy.
That's my daddy.
Yeah.
It's just magic.
Yeah, but it is.
Like I've said 100 times, that portrait's what saved my life.
This is something that not only should be done, but it's something I have to do.
Mr. Taylor's got a God-given talent.
He actually captures the spirit of the men and women that he paints.
For them to be able to touch that and talk to it if they want to is going to be really nice.
Cody's soul shines through this picture. Oh, beautiful.
It is that act of considering other people more valuable than you do yourselves that drives the American Fallen Soldiers Project. I'm thankful that they've given me the opportunity and the honor to know their stories, who they are, where they're from, and the family they left behind.
You couldn't talk him out of getting out of the Army. That was just his life.
If he was here right now, I would probably just tell him that we were all so very proud of him.
I'm looking forward to him coming back home.